Iceland is home to around 130 volcanic mountains, making it one of the most geologically active places on Earth. The population of Iceland is about 370,000, with over a third living in the capital city, Reykjavik. Icelandic is a North Germanic language that has changed little since the Viking Age. There are no forests in Iceland. Only about 2% of the country is covered by trees. The country has no mosquitoes, thanks to its cold climate. Iceland is one of the most eco-friendly countries in the world, using geothermal energy for heating and electricity. The national hobby of Icelanders is swimming, with numerous geothermal pools and hot springs available year-round. In Iceland, you can find the world's largest geyser, Strákur, which erupts every few minutes. The country experiences nightless nights during the summer, when the sun doesn't set for several weeks. In winter, the opposite occurs. There can be days when the sun doesn't rise at all. Icelanders believe in elves and hidden people, and many constructions are planned with these mythical beings in mind. The country's flag includes a Nordic cross, symbolizing its cultural ties to Scandinavia. The name Iceland is somewhat misleading. Parts of the country are actually lush and green. Iceland has no army. It relies on the police and the Coast Guard for defense. The first known settler of Iceland was a Norseman named Floki Vilhjálmsson, who arrived in the 9th century. Iceland has no last names. Instead, surnames are often derived from the father's first name, with the addition of son or daughter. The national dish is hakarl, fermented shark, which has a very strong and acquired taste. Iceland has a thriving music scene, with famous artists like Björk and Sigur Rós. The country experiences a huge difference in population density, with most people living in urban areas despite the vast rural landscape. The Blue Lagoon Geothermal Spa is one of the most famous attractions, known for its bright blue water and mineral-rich mud. Iceland's currency is the Icelandic krona, ISK. The country has an annual tradition of giving books as gifts on Christmas Eve, known as Jólafall, or the Yule Book Flood. Iceland was the first country in the world to elect a female president, Vigdís Finnbogadóttir, in 1980. The glaciers of Iceland cover about 11% of the land, with Vatnajökull being the largest. The Arctic fox is the only native land mammal in Iceland. Icelanders have a strong literary tradition, with the medieval sagas being a significant part of their culture. The country has more than 14,000 rivers and hundreds of hot springs. Skyr, a type of yogurt, is a staple in Icelandic cuisine and is known for its high protein content. The famous Icelandic horse is a unique breed known for its ability to perform tolt, a special gait. Almost 85% of the country's energy comes from renewable sources, primarily geothermal and hydroelectric power. The naming convention for children is often based on the father's first name, reflecting the Icelandic tradition of using patronymics. The Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, can often be seen from Iceland during the winter months. Almost all of Iceland's population has access to high-speed internet. Ingvellir National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is important for its historical and geological significance. The country has no privies or any traditional restaurants. Most people eat at home, but there are many cafes and hot dog stands. The Land of Fire and Ice is a fitting nickname due to its dramatic landscapes featuring both volcanoes and glaciers. One can find various types of lava fields across Iceland, which are formed from past volcanic eruptions. There are no fast food chains like McDonald's in Iceland. The last restaurant closed in 2009. The phrase, glacier walking, is popular among tourists who want to experience Iceland's stunning ice formations up close. Iceland has a strong tradition of storytelling, with many people believing in folklore and mythology. The country hosts the Icelandic national football team, which gained worldwide fame after its performance in the 2016 UEFA European Championship. Iceland has a significant whale-watching industry, with tours available from various coastal towns. Reykjavik is known for its colorful buildings and vibrant street art. The Hallgrímskirkja Church in Reykjavik is one of the tallest structures in the country and a notable landmark. Icelanders have a tradition of cultural gatherings, which can include storytelling, music, and dance. Puffins, known as sea parrots, are abundant during the summer months on the coastline of Iceland. The country was settled around 874 AD, and the population initially grew rapidly due to immigration.